Latisha Randolph, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, Latisha Randolph?
Who do you think you are? Before you answer that question, I want you to know that you've already answered it by the way you live your life. Everything you do is determined by who you think you are. When I was little, I thought I was amazing because that's what my mom told me, my dad, my aunts, my uncles, my friends. And then life started happening. And people started showing up. The negative ones. The ones who said things like, you think you're so smart. You think you're better than us. You think you know it all. And when I was 8 years old, sitting on the bench, getting ready to move from Maryland to California, I remember having a conversation with a friend of mine, so-called. We'll leave her name out to protect the guilty. She was 1 year older than me. And she said to me, I still remember at 42, she said, I don't know how you can be so goofy and get straight A's. As if it was a sin to get good grades and be goofy. That was the first of many negative comments that came along the years. Middle school, high school, college. Then in my 20s, I made one of the biggest mistakes ever. I was at a youth event, and I don't remember why we were doing this particular assignment, but I volunteered and I raised my hand eagerly because I thought I could handle it. I said, I got this. This won't be a problem. I can handle it. Wrong answer. This was an assignment where people would write down everything, not that they liked about you, but that they didn't like. The papers started coming in. Sings too much. Has her own personal concerts. Thinks she knows it all. Hugs too much. That hurt. And I still remember, of course, today, so much so. And I started to think, is this true? Maybe I shouldn't hug so much. Maybe I shouldn't sing so much or be so smart. So I started to dim my light. Not all at once. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit there. And before you knew it, it was all the way down. Not completely, but not all the way up either. So I stopped telling everybody everything I could do. I didn't tell them I could sing too. Wouldn't dare tell them that I was a speaker or that I had a 3.889 GPA. I just left those things out. And I started dimming my light more and more. Then in my 30s, I started hanging around the right people, the ones who told me that I should let my light shine. My coaches, Coach Steve Bacon, Coach Fard Bell, they said, enough. You need to let your light shine. People are waiting for you. Stop holding back. Be your true, full self. I decided to listen to them. They said, you need to let your light so shine before men that they can see your good works and glorify your Father, which is in heaven, like it says in Matthew 5:16. I believed them. So I started to shine my light, not all at once, but I started turning it up, and it started getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And before I knew it, people were asking me to train to sing, to speak. And it was so bright that what Mariam Williamson said in her poem became true. She said that when you let your light shine, you unconsciously give others permission to do the same. So I started signing permission slips, all kinds of permission slips. And people started telling me, I'm doing better because of you. I am my true self because of you. I'm making more money because of you. All because I decided to shine my light. I don't know who told you that you weren't going to be anything or that you were too much, but I want you to hear my voice. Stop listening to the negative ones. You are somebody. You are important. You do matter. And we need you to shine your light. I want you to remember what my childhood preacher used to say to me. He said, everybody is somebody. And if everybody is somebody, that includes you. Stop believing those lies. Start believing the truth. Who do you think you are? Don't rush. Sit with it. Start living in that full potential that you know that you have. You are who God says you are. Who do you think you are? Remember, the way you live your life, you'll be telling us.